The website that you're seeing on screen is a WordPress website, and it has been built by AI. Claude Code built this entire website from scratch, and not only built it, it also deployed it on WordPress. No plugins, no Elementor, no themes, no templates, nothing. Just prompting. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Claude Code to build a WordPress website for you. Essentially, it's going to build a WordPress theme from scratch and then also deploy it on WordPress on your behalf. Any change that you make would be just a single prompt away. For anyone who's new to my channel, hi, my name is Yashica Jain, and on this channel, I show you how you can use AI in the real world. We stay away from the hype and focus on the practical implementations. I'm able to share all of this on my channel because I've been running my own AI agency for the last couple of years. We have helped numerous businesses use AI as a part of their everyday operations so that they can stop doing the manual and tedious work and start focusing on what matters the most. The link to our agency's website is in the description for anyone who's interested. This video is going to be helpful for anyone who wants to build a WordPress website but they hate building it block by block, bit by bit, by dragging and dropping things. Who wants to do that in the age of AI? And maybe you're not so comfortable in building a custom coded website. So in that case, you can choose the middle ground. You can use AI to build this website, but then still use WordPress to host it. And that's completely fine. This way, you also have control on your website. You can go in anytime and make any changes that you want yourself. If you don't feel like it, you can always ask AI to do it for you. If that sounds like you, watch this video till the very end, because we're gonna do a setup exactly like that. So if you're ready, let's get started. So let's start this journey of building a beautiful WordPress website. We're gonna start by setting up Claude Code. So on my screen, I have Claude pulled up. You all must be familiar with Claude or ChatGPT, but they can't really help us build a WordPress website. To build one, we need an AI coding assistant. And that is where Claude Code comes into play. So it is an AI coding assistant by Claude itself. And Claude Code is the one that is going to help us build the WordPress theme, build the website, customize it, make it beautiful, and then also deploy it. So if you already have it set up on your system, great, you can use it from wherever you feel like. If you don't have it set up, what you can do is you can search for VS Code, which is essentially a code editor. It's free to download. Simply download it inside of your system. After that, you will see this screen where you have to click on Open and simply create a new folder and give it a name. So let me call it WordPress website and let's open it. So now all the code files that we create are going to be stored in this one folder so that everything is organized. Next up, we need to install Claude Code. So you simply have to come to extensions and search for Claude Code. So Claude Code is available as an extension within VS Code and you simply have to install it. After that, you will spot Claude's icon at the top here, which you have to click on to open up Claude Code inside VS Code. In case you're getting confused, VS Code is essentially our workspace or the environment where we will be working. And Claude Code, as I mentioned before, is our AI coding assistant, which is going to build our WordPress website. You're free to use Claude Code wherever you feel like. A lot of people prefer using it as a terminal, but I personally prefer using it inside VS Code. I can easily see what Claude Code is working on. I can see the code files, the project structure, everything very easily, and hence I prefer it. Alright, so this was our little setup. If you're doing it for the first time, simply sign into your Claude account. Now, Claude Code is available on all paid plans by Claude, so starting from Pro all the way to Max. It is currently not available on the free plan by Claude. So if you want to use Claude Code, you'll have to get a paid Claude plan. Now before we begin, please switch the model to Opus and tune up the effort level all the way to high. So these are the settings that we will be working on. Apart from that, make sure you're on the auto mode so that Claude doesn't disturb you all the time for permissions. And with that, we're all set to start building. So the very first prompt that we are going to send over is this one line that says, build me a custom WordPress theme from scratch for a business website. So for example, in this video, I'm going to build a website for a dermatologist. So in my case, I'm going to say build me a custom WordPress theme from scratch for a dermatologist's website. Now you might wonder that are we only going to send this one-liner that says build me a website and we're not going to tell it anything else about the business or the design or how it should look? Well, no, because we want to get the structure of our WordPress theme correct. We want the underlying files to be correctly set up first, and after that we are going to work on the appearance and customization and design part. So you can think of it this way: we're building the foundation of our website, and we can start construction later on. So let's send this over. We don't want to keep any expectations from this first prompt, because whatever we're gonna get is obviously going to look like AI slop, and the content and the look and the feel, nothing is going to make sense at this stage. So as I said, this is just the fundamental step. So let's send it, and let's not keep any expectations at this point. So Claude is now asking us some questions. The very first one is a very basic question, which is, which theme architecture should I build? And make sure you select the classic PHP theme, which is for WordPress. The next question is, which features should the theme include beyond the standard pages? So at this stage, I know that you will have a lot of things in mind, that I want to build this section, I want to build that page, but as of now, let's not tell it anything and let's just ask it to build a standard page, because we are just working on the fundamental structure of our project. So I'm telling it build a standard web page. For the design, again, doesn't matter at this stage. You can select whatever. We're anyways gonna change all of it later on. So I'm just gonna go with the recommended one. Okay, so Claude worked for like good 7 to 8 minutes, and it has built our entire WordPress theme here, as you can see. This was our exact goal, to get all of these in place. For example, index.php, header.php, functions.php. And now that we have the foundation in place, we can move forward with designing our website and adding sections and pages and copy that we want to add. So I'm going to ask Claude, how can I view the website you have built? Okay, so Claude is saying that because it is a WordPress theme, it needs WordPress installed so that it can show us what it has built. Without WordPress, it cannot really show us what it has built, basically. Now, as a workaround, it tried creating an HTML file to show us what it has built. To be honest, it is just a workaround and honestly not how it is supposed to work. So now what we're going to do is we're going to install WordPress so that our theme can be rendered and so that we can preview it, make changes, customize it, etc. So for hosting our website onto WordPress, we are going to use Hostinger. Now there are two major reasons why we are choosing Hostinger for our WordPress hosting. The first reason is linked to our video itself. So essentially, Hostinger connects directly into your AI coding assistant workflow, which means we can connect Hostinger directly into Claude Code. And once Hostinger and Claude Code are connected with each other, we simply have to give it prompts and it will be easily able to deploy our WordPress theme, make any changes, and this process is going to be seamless. Without this connection, you would have to manually upload files, even for the slightest change. And the second reason why we're choosing Hostinger is because of its cost to performance and affordability. It offers hosting plans like this one that let you host up to 5 web apps and 50 websites. If I talk about the resources, it comes with 2 CPU cores, 3 GB RAM and 50 GB of NVMe storage. You can use it to host your custom coded websites or your WordPress websites. And the best part is that you get a free domain for an entire year so that you don't have to purchase it separately. So with this one plan, you are getting 3 things. First is the WordPress hosting, second is your free domain for an entire year, and third is the capability of connecting directly to Claude Code so that you can build and deploy your website using AI. Also, if you are watching this video before the 17th of August 2026, their monsoon sale is currently live, which can offer you great deals and discounts. If you are within that window, do not miss on this deal. So I'll include the link to this page in the description down below. Click on that link, scroll down to find the business plan and click on choose plan. From here, you can choose for how long you'd like to get the hosting plan for. So you have all these different options. Now, before you check out, you can use the coupon code Yashica20 to get a flat 20% discount on your cart value. So the same deal, but at better prices. And this coupon is valid on the 12 months plan, the 24 months plan, and the 48 months plan. So do not forget to use the link and this coupon code, which I will include in the description, to get the best possible prices. After that, click on continue and create your account. And now let me show you how you can connect it to Claude Code so that we can continue with our website building journey. So once you're inside your hosting account, the first thing you have to do is claim your free domain. So just like this, you will see a pop-up for claiming your free domain, wherein you can type the domain you're looking for and claim it. Very simple. I've already claimed it for another demo of mine. Next up, we are going to connect it to Claude Code. So head back to that link I had shared in the description, scroll down, and here you have to select Claude Code and simply copy this command. After that, open a new chat in Claude Code and ask it to install this MCP. Claude is going to take care of the rest. Okay, that is all done. Now, if you open up a new chat and you go to MCP servers, you will spot Hostinger connected, which has all these tools. And it also has these tools for importing WordPress website, deploying the WordPress plugins, and themes, which is what we want. Now we need to authenticate this so that it can access our Hostinger account. So I'm going to tell it I'd like to authenticate. Then we're going to choose browser authentication so that we don't have to share any API key. And that should open up this screen on your browser where you simply have to allow it. And that's all you had to do. Now Claude Code should be able to access your Hostinger account and the hosting you just now bought. So we're going to open a new chat and I'm going to ask it to deploy the WordPress theme, and let me give it the name of this WordPress theme. So I'm going to copy the path of this WordPress theme and paste it because this is a new chat. So deploy the WordPress theme to my business hosting plan using Hostinger's MCP. After that, tie it to my domain and then just tell it the name of the domain you have just now claimed. All right, so let me send this. Now it's going to use its MCP to find our hosting plan, install WordPress, then install this theme and then connect it to the domain. So while it's doing that, you can take a walk or grab coffee. Alright, so the deployment is done and the theme is now live on our domain. Alright, so this is the first draft that it has built. Again, we have nothing to do with this first draft. We're anyways gonna change everything from here. But still, if you wanna have a quick look, this is what it has built. So the good thing is that our WordPress theme is now built and deployed. And from here, we will be making changes to our website and adapting it as per our own needs. Also, do not forget to ask Claude for your WordPress admin credentials so that you can access the backend as well. And if you ever want to make any changes in the future yourself, you can do that via the admin portal basically. So essentially, this is my WordPress login URL, which is my domain and then /WordPress login. And now I'm going to enter the credentials that Claude has just now shared with me. And here I am within my WordPress admin. From here, you can go to Appearance, Customize, and you will be able to make changes to your website directly in case you want to make. And if you don't want to make any changes yourself by going in here, you can just ask Claude to make the changes for you and redeploy. And that should work perfectly fine. And there's no need for you to even log into your WordPress admin. So to make our website look better, firstly, we're going to go section by section. We're first going to work on the hero, and then we're going to proceed to the next sections. If you want to add any more sections, you can. If you want to add more pages here, you can. You just have to ask Claude. So let's begin with the hero. Now, if you already have an idea in mind as to how your hero should look like, maybe you have images, maybe you have certain references, you can share that with Claude. But if you're someone like me who has no idea what they want to do with it, what you can do is you can look for inspirations online. For example, you can search for clinic website design and look for inspirations online. If you like a certain website, you can always share that with Claude. Not to copy it, but to tell it what you are looking for. What's your design direction like? Okay, so after searching for a while, I think this one really resonates with the type of website I want to go with. So I'm going to send this as a reference to Claude so that it understands my style. So I've simply told it that we want to now work on the website's design angle. And this is a direction I'd like to go with for our website. We don't want to copy it as is, but take inspiration. For any images you need, simply write to a prompt.md file. So essentially Claude cannot generate images, and it's just going to give us the prompts and we will then generate images for Claude. So this is the one I'm sharing. Then you can also tell it what exactly you like about that reference. For example, I like the hero and the post-hero section the most. Maybe I'm not a big fan of this, but this part at least I like. So I'm telling it that our website needs to have a personality of its own. Alright, so I'm going to send this over and let's see what Claude does to enhance our website's design. So Claude is still working on the redesign part, but it has written the prompts for us, which is in this file right here. So these are the images it needs. Now if we generate them one by one and download it, it's going to take a lot of time. So here's what you can do. You can head over to extensions and you can search for Codex. So just like Claude Code is an AI coding assistant by Claude, Codex is an AI coding assistant by ChatGPT. So what you can do is you can install it. Then you'll spot OpenAI's logo at the top here. If you click on it, Codex will open up. And we can use Codex to look into this prompt file that Claude generated and then generate these images for us and then save them for us. That's going to save us a lot of time. Claude itself cannot generate images, but Codex can because it has access to GPT Image 2, which is an amazing image model. So I'm going to copy the path of this file. I'm going to go here and I'm going to ask it to refer to the prompts in this file, generate the images and save them in this project. And I'm going to send it. So this way both of them are working and it's saving us time. Okay, so based on the prompts that Claude had written, Codex has generated all the images. So 6 of them basically. And it has also saved them. So essentially the first image was supposed to be a woman in her late 30s with deep brown skin, and we weren't going for any sort of makeup etc. Pure skin. And this is the image it generated, which it has also saved here, this one. And then here are some more that Claude wanted to generate. The good thing is that all of them look very consistent and not different from one another. So that's a nice thing. So now I'm going to copy the path of this folder that has all the images, and I'm going to tell Claude that all the images are saved in this folder. Please use them and update the WordPress theme so that I can see the new version on our domain. So essentially I just want to tell it that update the WordPress theme with these images, and I'm going to send it midway while it's already working so that we can get the full version in one go. And it found that as well. So let's wait for it to integrate everything so that we can see what it has built all together. Alright, so it has completed working. It took a while and now it's done. So this is what it has built. Alright. Okay. Okay, so it looks like a very short website at the moment and little bit of things need improvement. This is nice, looks nice in terms of design. This one needs a little improvement. We need to add a few more sections. So okay, it is a good starting point. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this hero page and I'm going to tell it that it looks a bit cluttered with text, difficult to read and comprehend or interpret. The nav bar needs to be separated. Maybe use a white background like it's using afterwards. Okay. We need to get rid of this thing also, I think. Get rid of the skin tone element. So this is usually how I give feedback. I type one line, full stop, the next thing, full stop, but it's better if you do it as a list, a bulleted list. So, okay, and then I'm telling you to get rid of this M dash, and I think let's also get rid of this line here. So get rid of this. Okay, so let's try that. Now, because our website looks very quick and short, let me ask it to introduce sections like these. Now, because this clinic's concept is hypothetical for me, it's difficult for me to come up with the ideas for what sections I need to add. But in your case, it's your own business, so it's very easy for you to tell which pages or sections you want to add, what copy you want to use. So feel free to tell Claude everything that is in your mind, okay? I'm just trying to show you the drill right, of how it's done, how you prompt it and how you get it to make changes and improve things. But from then on, you need to use your own expertise as well in your respective industry or niche to make a practical website basically, and not just one that looks good. Then I've told it if you need any more images, just update the prompt file, and I'm going to use Codex to just generate them and save them here. So that's the same drill, right? So let's send this over. And let me also ask it to add micro interactions because we don't want the website to look plain. Okay, so all my feedback in this one short prompt. So let me send it over. Okay, so Claude has applied those changes. It did need more images, so I had to ask Codex to generate them again and save them. And now everything is done. So let's have a look and see the new sections it has introduced and the things that it has fixed or updated. Okay, so I've refreshed. Alright, so having a white navigation bar wasn't a good idea after all. I thought it would look nice, but it isn't, so we can work on that. Okay, so this is decluttered, alright. Okay, I might want to change these for some reason. Okay, this is new. Alright, so now we have images for the services. Nice. Okay, people in the room. Now this might look AI generated to you because it is. I don't have images of real people that I can use. Okay, but this doesn't go anywhere, so we need to fix that. This is the same. Okay, this is the testimonial part. All right, cool. So yeah, let's fix the navigation bar for sure. And one thing I want to tell you is that when you're building this WordPress website using Claude, tell all the changes you want to make in one go, because every time it is redeploying the website on WordPress, which takes a lot of efforts. So it's good if you group them together and you tell them instead of giving 2 changes each time. I hope you get what I mean. Alright, so we're going to get rid of this top bar. We will fix the navigation bar. In the main reference, we had this like as a semicircle, so maybe we'll work on that. Let's also replace these. Let's see if we can do anything here. And maybe here. This one looks fine, I think. Yeah. And this also looks fine. And so does this. Okay, so a little bit work on the first half of the website, and I think then we should be good. So here's some feedback that I'll be sending over to Claude. If you want to read it, you can pause and read. These are very raw, by the way. Anything that came to my mind, I've just written. And this is the exact same procedure that you have to follow as well when you're building this website. Anything that comes to your mind, just tell Claude and it should be able to do that for you. So let me send this, and I'm reattaching the reference as well because some of these are referring back to the reference. Okay, so you can read it if you want, and yeah, I'm sending it. Okay, so the changes we asked for have been implemented, and let's have a look. So this is the hero. The navigation bar now looks really nice, I think, as compared to previously. Okay, this one also looks nice. Okay, let's scroll down. So I essentially asked it to change the images because the ones we had before were looking more like cookies for some reason, because they were circular and it wasn't quite visible. But now it looks good. So 20 minutes of looking before a single prescription because skin keeps a record, not just a symptom. Okay, looks nice and premium. Then what we treat. Okay, so I asked it to redesign this one and be more creative about it because the one we had before was quite simple and predictable. So what we treat. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so we basically have 6 services, and in the middle we have the booking button. So if someone is, let's say, looking for mole removal, they can just scroll and see that, okay, that is listed, and then book an appointment. Alright, nice. I like the design. Okay, so now who you will see. This looks way better than the last time. Again, I just asked Claude to redesign that section, and this is what it came up with. This one is the same. I like it. No changes here. This is also looking nice. And here's the CTA with this texture. Nice. Inspired by skin, I guess. And finally, the footer. Alright. So now our website looks good and premium. And I don't think we need to make any changes from here. So I hope by now you have understood the drill of how you should talk to Claude to get it to build what you're looking for. Now from this point, you need to make sure all buttons are working. You need to make sure that this website is responsive across different devices. So simply go to Inspect by right-clicking And from here, you can check how this website looks on different devices. If you feel that a certain part is off, or if you want to fix anything, just ask Claude. It should be able to do that for you. And that should be pretty much it. The website is already live on the domain. In the future, if you want to make any changes, same drill, you just ask Claude and it should be able to do it for you. And you can also do it yourself. I told you how to do it inside of WordPress. Go to that Appearance Customize tab and you can make any changes if you want. You can also customize the menus, etc. from your WordPress admin portal and do whatever you feel like, basically. And just like that, we were able to build a WordPress website using Claude. No plugins, no themes, no Elementor, no manual changes. All we did was prompting, and prompting. And this process wouldn't have been so seamless without Hostinger's connector. I will include the link and the coupon code in the description. Do not forget to use it to host your WordPress website. If you already have a Hostinger plan for WordPress, you can still follow the same process. You can connect it to Claude Code and follow the exact same procedure that we did. If you have WordPress but not through Hostinger, you can still follow along. The only thing would be you'll have to manually upload the theme files each time, which could be a little bit of manual work for you, but Claude can obviously help you through it. You can ask it, how can I upload those files to WordPress? And it should give you a step-by-step process. If this video was valuable, do not forget to like the video and do subscribe to the channel for more content like this. If there's anything else you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. If you're interested in working with me, check out the description of this video. My agency's website is linked in the description for anyone who's interested in working with me and my team. I also offer one-on-one consulting sessions. Link to my consulting calendar also in the description. If you want to connect with me personally, you can send me a connection request on LinkedIn and follow me on X. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I will meet you in the next one. Till then, bye.